Ever worked on a C# project that started small and then turned into this giant, tangled mess of ifs, dependencies, and mystery bugs? That's what we call spaghetti code, and I have been there too. Your logic works, but it's tangled. You add one feature, and suddenly other things break. That's exactly where design patterns come in. They don't just make your code cleaner, they make it scalable, testable, and future proof. In this series, we're not gonna memorize textbook UML diagrams. We're going to learn real world modern C# design patterns the way senior developers would actually use them. What are design patterns? Think of it as a reusable solution to a common programming problem. Just like recipes, instead of reinventing how to bake bread, you follow a proven method. Developers over decades have faced the same design problems: object creation, dependency management, communication between classes. They have documented the best solutions. Those solutions became what we now call design patterns. They are not rigid rules, they are flexible blueprints. You can adapt them, mix them, evolve them to fit your modern C sharp. Now, you must be thinking, aren't design patterns kind of old school? Nope. In 2025, they are more relevant than ever. The C Sharp ecosystem, ASP.NET Core, Entity Framework, Mediator, Dependency Injection, all of them are built using these same design principles. For example, Mediator is based on Mediator pattern, Dependency Injection uses ideas from the strategy and factory pattern, and ASP.NET Core middleware is literally the chain of responsibility pattern in action. Once you understand these patterns, you start seeing them everywhere. And that's when your code starts clicking at a different level. Alright, all 23 classic design patterns fit into these three main categories. First is creational patterns. They focus on how you create objects. Think of singleton, factory, or builder patterns. They help you manage the object creation without hard coding everything with new. Next, structural patterns. These are about how your objects are organized and connected together. Patterns like adapter, decorator, facade, they help you build larger systems out of smaller reusable pieces without creating chaos. And finally, behavior patterns. These handle how objects communicate or share responsibilities. Examples are observer, strategy, and command. They define clear rules for communication between classes so your code stays flexible and testable. Over this series, we'll break down each of these real-world examples, clean C# demos, and modern use cases. Let's look at what this means in practice. Here's a simple app that sends notification, email, SMS, or push. It works, but it's a mess of if-else statements and hard-coded logic. Every time you add a new type of notification, you have to modify this one giant method. That's fragile. That's spaghetti code. But once we apply a simple factory pattern, that same logic becomes clean, extensible, and easy to test. That's the power of design patterns. They help you think architecturally instead of just line by line. This was just the start, the foundation for entire series. In the next episode, we'll dive straight into one of the most misunderstood patterns, the singleton pattern. I'll show you the right way to use it in C#, how to make it thread safe, and why it's often misused. So if you're ready to write cleaner, more scalable code, hit the subscribe button because this series would help you think like a software architect, not just a coder. I'm Cody, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.